Hello everyone, welcome to Wright Ace Attorney the Trilogy. I managed to download this game in my computer. It's a 2019 version, which is kind of a compilation of the first 3 games. To be honest, I don't know what I will do with Apollo Justice and the Edgeworth games. Well, I'll see what I can do, but for now we're gonna play the trilogy. And yeah, I already played the first game of the trilogy over 3 times, and this is my 4th time playing this. Yep. The other 2 games I only played them once, so that's fine. But yeah, my love for this game is just fucking incredible. How much I love this game, and I don't mind playing it as many times as I need to. So let's continue. I tried to do a first take of this, and I was kind of stuck just here in the beginning screen because I didn't know that apart from moving them with the arrows, you can also use the mouse for this, and it's easier than justice for all trials and tribulations. Okay, yeah, so just explain this a little bit to new people here in the Wright fandom. We have the first game, that is Wright Ace Attorney, that originally had 4 cases when it was a game for the Game Boy, but once they hopped into the DS, this game, well, a new case was added to this game, and that new case is super cool as well. It's very long, it's super fucking long, but it's very good. And then we have Justice for All, that is kind of a very weak game. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it has some really good cases, and I feel really nostalgic when looking at them again. But yeah, it's not as good. It only has 4 cases. The 4th one is kind of fire. Like, I really like it. But yeah, this is my least favorite game of the trilogy. And then we have this gem, Trials and Tribulations. I absolutely love this game. It's the best game of the trilogy. It has 5 cases, I think. And yeah, it's fucking amazing. Like, the plot is amazing. I just love this game with all my heart. You just cannot understand how complex the last chapter is. Like, it's so fucking amazing. But we have to go first with Wright Ace Attorney, the original game. Well, oh, someone's coming to my room. Wait. Yes, I'm finally back here. Well, as I was saying, then after this trilogy, the next game that follows is Apollo Justice. And Apollo Justice is just basically my second favorite Wright game. Well, Apollo Justice is not Wright, but you get it, my favorite Ace Attorney game. And yeah, Apollo Justice is just amazing. I just loved it so much. Then we have the 2 Edgeworth games that I only played the first one, but I've never played the second one. And also, I don't know anything about the other games that came from the Nintendo 3DS, Switch, PS4, like I have no idea what happened there. But yeah, I played all the games from the Nintendo DS except for the last Edgeworth games, because the dynamic of the Edgeworth games really, it's kind of boring. Like, I don't know, for me it seemed like very boring, and I didn't like the Edgeworth game stories. Like, I mean, I love Edgeworth very much, but I didn't enjoy the games, and even the characters were also too good. Like, but I didn't enjoy it quite a lot. It was just too slow for me. The mechanics wasn't as interesting as the trials in your normal Wright or Apollo Justice game. It was not the same. But well, let's play this game. Yeah, here we have it. The first turnabout. Here's Larry. I love him so much. Like, I love him. Play the first turnabout. Yeah. I don't know what voice to put to Phoenix, to be honest, but okay, because he's a grown adult, and I don't know what voice to put to him. Yeah, we always have this kind of cutscenes before a case starts, which can tell us the murderer or sometimes cannot. Oh, I'm not gonna spoil that. Damn it! What me? Why me? I can get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Yeah, and we know the killer from the very beginning. Someone like him. Yeah. I'll make it look like he did it. Yeah, so I know it. August 3rd. Oh, you said it was August 3rd. Okay. Boy, how am I nervous. Right. Oh, yeah, chef. Okay, I like the voice too, but the Phoenix is easy to see. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off of the bat like this. It says a lot about you and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. Yeah, we'll know about that favor. Probably, I think it was in case 4. I don't know. A favor? You mean you need a defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe him my current job to him, yeah. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. There he is. It's over. My life, everything, it's over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Here he is. Larry. Nick. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. I can say, like, we've played Your Time to Die on my channel, and he kind of reminds me of Joe, to be honest. Like, Joe is not as dumb as Larry, but I mean, Larry's dumb, but we love him. But at the same time, he always makes the cases more difficult. So it's like kind of a, Larry, what the fuck you doing? But at the same time, we love Larry in this house. Like, I stand Larry with all my heart. The fandom hates him, but I love him, and I even kin him a little bit. So yeah, I just love Larry too much. Like, you will find he's wholesome or not, maybe. There is a certain character that will appear later that will tell you who he is, but I don't want to spoilers. That at first you can hate him, but then you'll grow to like him. But with Larry it's not quite the same. You just love him from the beginning or you hate him. Like, there's no middle ground. Well, what is wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. I can live in a world without her. I can't. Still, like, bro. Well, it's because I know what is happening. I can't do spoilers, but okay. Like, Larry's reaction is not quite appropriate for some reason, but okay. Who took it away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. Yeah, but we know what happened from that cousin. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. Yeah, it's very short as well. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was on the lucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. Yeah. In the 23 years I've known him, he's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. Yeah, he does. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. Yeah, he is. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. August 3rd, 10 a.m. District courtroom number 2. So here we are. Oh, it's completely like I don't know, like the feeling is completely different from that. Okay, let's see. Save. It's completely different from like that feeling you had in the DS. I don't know. These graphics just don't click right with me, but it's still Phoenix Wright, so we love it. But nah, bro, they're never gonna be like the original The S version, like never. But okay. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. Oh no, with some pain. Okay. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Oh, I hate him. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miss Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I am a little nervous. Your conduct in this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thanks. Thank you, Your Honor. Miss Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Handshaking, eyesight, fading. The test will consist in a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and consciously. Please, state the name of the defendant in this case. The defendant is Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Sing this tone. Whew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... wait, No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Okay, if you think this is horrible, I remember again the first case of Justice for All. Your memory will be terrible there. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you are up to this? You didn't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim? Of course I know the victim's name. Just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel migraine coming on. Migraine. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it anytime, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Oh, Mia's so cute. I love her. It's in the stone. Mia Fey. Yeah, but I don't know. Let's see. Like, you have here your attorney badge. That you can show this to people when you meet them for the first time, and then you have the autopsy record. At the time of that, I can't get used to this American set of dates. Like, I can't. And then from this hour to this other one, loss of blood. There's some blood due to a blunt trauma. Then it's Sinistone. The victim's name is Sinistone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of that? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Miss Wright. Miss Wright. Mr. Wright. Good for you. You're happy and healthy. Actually, I don't know how in this new version of the games they cannot mistake or counter will work. Like, I don't know how to exactly call that, but in the first game, in the DS versions, you had like those kind of little exclamations there, like in the upper part of the screen, and when you made a mistake, one of the exclamations will basically disappear. And I don't remember you just had to start the case all over again, or if you just had to start from when you last saved. That is probably what happened, but you have to start all over again from when you last saved there. But then from Justice for All to Apollo Justice, and I don't remember about the Edgeworth games, but the system became different. It was a green bar that lost color depending on how many mistakes you did, and also the weight of your mistake, because if it was like a very big one, they could take off like basically the entire bar, but if it was a little one, it would only take like a very little part of it. But I don't really know how it works here, but okay. Thank you, Your Honor, because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then, first, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. I swear not all the prosecutors are like that. They're gonna be good ones, like Clavier. Okay? Yes, Your Honor? As Miss Wright just told us, the victim was struck by a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was this, the statue of the thinker. He was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts into evidence. Statue added to the court record. And yeah, you're gonna see something very cool when you find out that someone murdered you're not your client, But yeah, well, the victim, they have a breakdown, and it's very, very cool seeing the different breakdowns, and it's so cool. I just love it. Right, be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have. Ammunition you have in the court. Use tab to check the court record frequently. Oh yeah, this is so realistic. Okay, Miss Payne. No. What problem do we have with saying Miss instead of Mr.? Whoa. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call his first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chef, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get a chance to respond to the prosecution lately, so be ready. Just let's hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Yeah. She's gonna mess everything up. You see, like, his little smirk. Mr. Butts, isn't it true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet. Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Oh, I remember the dialogue so perfectly. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. I love this character so much. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Sorry, again. Lies, all lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport added to the court record. Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Yeah, in the Spanish version, this was 100 times funnier. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman was this Mr. What the fuck? Mrs. Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I stop him from answering? My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to the case. Dude, Nick, what do you mean it's irrelevant? That cheating she done. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I didn't remember this being in the DS version, but it's probably my memory. But I don't know. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused, I don't know how to pronounce that. Motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? I don't remember having an answer, honestly. Stop. I don't know. I know. I'll send a signal. Yeah. I remember. This is too fucking funny, okay? Tell the truth. Yeah. I was there. I went. Yeah. I remember that. Order. Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her. Oh, Payne's objection just hurts my ears. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. And who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Fleeing, not fleeing. What the fuck?
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please, bring Mr. Frank Sowit to the stand. Yeah, and we will see like some kind of games with the names of the characters. The first one that does a game that I know is Frank Sowit, because he saw it. And yeah, that's basically the game. I will explain the rest to you as they keep appearing. Mr. Sowit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is it correct?
Oh, yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Sowit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please, tell the court what you saw the day of the murder.
Witness account.
I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing his apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside of the apartment, and then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly, it was 1 p.m. The man who rang was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why did you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sowit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. I don't know that word.
Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination? Your Honor?
Alright, right. This is it. The real deal.
What exactly am I supposed to do?
Why? You're supposed to lie in the testimony like the witnesses gave.
Lies? What? He was lying?
Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. How is your client really guilty?
How do I prove he's not?
You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. There's bound to be. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. I'm not pronouncing right today. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face.
Okay.
Open the court record with tab, then point out the contradictions in his testimony. Yeah, and now you see the cross-examination again, and you can start to pass it however you want, doing whatever you want with it. Then I think in its strange against her movement, the type called him Wright and wasn't able to go inside. I thought I called the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. No, that can't be, but wait. No, that's a lie. And oh yeah, it has the little bar here. Well, when you present a piece of evidence and the music doesn't stop, it means it's wrong. But when the music stops, it means it's right. I think 90% of the times. I'm not sure if every time, but okay. No. Well, exactly. I don't know how bad they are. Oof. Well. But time of death was that. Aha, now the music stops.
You found the body at 1 p.m. Are you sure? Yes, it was at 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find it hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of the death sometime after 4 p.m.
There was nobody to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this? How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
Oh, that,
Pains of objection. I just can't with this character. I hate pain so much. This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, I found that hard to believe. Mr. Sowit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Well, gee, that's a really good question.
Great job, Wright. Where to put it on the spot. That's all you had to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always there's always beget or beget. I don't know how to pronounce this word. Look, okay, let's see. Okay, okay.
Baguette.
Baguette. It sounds like baguette in French. See through one hand, their whole story falls apart. I love Mia so much.
Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again?
The judge is funny, but I don't really like him. I mean,
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a videotape of a tape program. That is why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.
Oh, you're quick to lie, my dude.
I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Right. You know what to do.
I've got this one.
Well, I remember what I have to do, but I don't know in which sentence I have to present anything. But okay, you see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Yeah, but we don't know that yet. But it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. That is what I thought. It was 1 p.m. Notice anything suspicious? Yes, I know what's wrong. There was a voice. Am I supposed to know it or no? Fuck. This is really bad. Having played the game because yeah. It was off, wasn't it? Which is like the time difference between Paris and whatever country we're on. Fuck. Okay, let me save. Okay, now we can continue. Throw off. I guess the victim must have been... No, because there was no electricity. Oh, Arthur, you're stupid. Nice. Well, but I wasn't wrong in what I presented. You'll see later. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Nah,
the defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sowit? No, I found it quite personally myself. Quite. Oh, wait, I remember now. Mr. Sowit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding a dead body. Very well, Miss Sowit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Given the time.
Actually, I didn't hear the time, I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon the killer used to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time, I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment. Yeah, the murder weapon used to go. That must have been what I saw. Well, like... It's this.
Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock?
It is. But okay.
You with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are?
A fucking lawyer.
Like, bro. Make it make sense. Just answer the question, Miss Sowit.
Mr. Sowit.
Hey, I saw it, okay? That's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne?
As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. And it doesn't look like a clock. I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So, the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now?
Let me think about any discrepancies that I found. No, I don't have a problem.
I guess not. There was a clock on the scene, so no problem.
Ah, shit.
Well...
Right, are you out of your mind? That clock doesn't look like a clock at all. The witness couldn't possibly known it's a clock by just by seeing it. Yeah, okay, it was by picking it up. He said it himself. He never entered the apartment. It was in his testimony.
Hey, you're right. Is something the matter? Does the defense have anything to add? Yes, I do. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet, the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly, a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he...
went to the apartment.
You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with a clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard.
This case is not as epic as the ones you'll be seeing, but okay.
Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sowit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon just spoke as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. And that's why you were so certain about the time.
Oh, Payne's objection, I fucking can't. What is the meaning of all of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never... Look, the clock, no, I mean, I saw...
Okay, breakdown.
Phoenix will always hit by wigs, mugs, everything that 600, like, Phoenix will be hit with everything. With a bow, what the fuck? How do you call this? Oh, wait, let me see how the...
I never remember the name in English. Whip. Yeah. Was hit with a whip too.
Shut up, I hate you. It was him, I tell you, I saw him. He killed her and he should burn, give him death.
Yeah, my voice acting for men is very bad because my voice doesn't arrive there, but again.
Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment please. There isn't a shred of the evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound of the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Stop with her was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply, ask the neighbors,
try sounding it.
Let's sound the clock now, here in the skirt. Your Honor, may I have the clock?
I just had the courage to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25.
That is certainly a strange way to announce time. Well, here's the thinker after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time is it now?
It's 11:25. Ah!
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow, precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sowit heard and the actual time of that. So, Mr. Sowit, try to talk your way out of this one.
You forgot one thing.
Uh-oh, what is he talking about now? Well, it might seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? You can prove that. You don't have a case. He's right. How am I supposed to prove that? Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you
I don't know what he said, but okay.
Unfortunately, this ends a cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sowit. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. You lawyers are all slime. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now.
Not so fast, Mr. Sowit.
Mia, I mean, she...
Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think.
But Sheriff, it's over. I can prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right, Mr. Wright?
Right, Mr. Wright, haha.
Can you think of a reason as to why the clock was 3 hours slow? Yep.
Wait, maybe I can prove it.
You must have evidence somewhere you can prove it, Mr. Wright. Find it and let him have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, you see the clock was already running slow the day of the murder. Have you found the evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that prove my claim is beyond doubt. Thought words. Let's see if you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock is running slow.
Well, I have to... Yeah. The victim has just returned home from abroad the day of the murder. As we'll know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That is why the time you heard when you struck her in the head in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough to you, Mr. Sowit? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Phoenix, please. Yep, we got him. Still, this was better in the desperation, what a pity.
Order, I say! Well, this case has certainly turned out different than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone to complete a defense so quickly, and find a true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts,
not guilty. Yay! My boy Larry is not guilty. He's not.
And with that, this court is adjourned. It turns out that Frank Sowit was a common burglar.
Oh my god, pronouncing the R's is hard.
He poses a newspaper salesman to check and see when the people were out of the house. That day, When Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sowitt let himself do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sowitt grabbed the nearest blunt object that he could find. Whew, I still can't believe we won.
Right, good job in there. Congratulations.
Thanks, Chef. I owe it all to you.
Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trail end on such a satisfying note.
I've never seen the chef looking this happy. If she's as glad, I imagine how Larry must feel. Nah, he's depressed. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. I mean, no, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy wind is... Can't be your nicknames. My Cindy wind is gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was nah, never mind.
Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent.
Thanks. Oh, you're so cute.
I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh, no, I couldn't.
Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook.
Ah, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was into the chick, and she was just playing me up for a fool. Don't that make you just want to cry?
Larry.
Are you so sure? Squeeze me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't get a sympathize with me, it's okay. Oh, I'm not sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Isn't that right? Right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him?
Well, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Just the fact that she was carrying this. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't some chump to her. What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled.
Whatever. She probably just needed a clock, that's all.
You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it as you will.
Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks.
Hope that made it feel a little better. Yeah, you'll find you have to do this like in every trial at the end.
Right. I hope you see the importance of the evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right. Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
Yeah, I guess so.
Say, how about dinner, honey? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you become a lawyer was because of him.
Yeah, part of this.
You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks?
And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said,
"Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends."
I'm pretty sure she's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave Mia.
Maya? Maya. Mia. Mia, it's pronounced Mia.
Yeah. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be the center for another incident. Yeah, for real, that clock got criminal history. I promised to tell the chief about me and Larry. Would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep.
Ooh, the end. yeah, this case is very, very short because the trial only lasted. Yeah, here is the new episode. But yeah, this trial lasted like 30-40 minutes, depending on how fast you do it, because it's only one day. But in the next chapters, you will find you have to do investigations, talking with people. Then the trials will last probably I don't know, man, like over 3 days, because in the Phoenix Wright universe, the case if a case is not solved within 3 days, it's closed or something like that, or I don't know. But yeah. Okay, so it's nice how we can see very well these little images, because in the Nintendo DS you couldn't see them very well, but here in the computer, yeah, they're so cool. I just really love them so much. But well, I will see you in the next chapter with Turnabout Sisters, so goodbye.